Hey everyone, Odds here. Welcome back to the channel. I have another series here for you. This is part of the Mechabellum Mini Masters tournament. I had just faced Blood and he sent me down to loser's bracket, and now I am up against Cheese, a very well-known player for the gospel tactic strategy, whatever you want to call it, the gospel of Rhino Wasp. So kind of knew what I was getting into with this, but yeah, this is the losers bracket. So for both of us here, Cheese and myself, whoever loses this series is out of the Mechabellum Mini Masters tournament on the very first day. So neither of us want to be eliminated. You know, we've been both practicing pretty hard for this tournament, I'm sure, and so a lot of, I don't know, emotions on the line, I guess, here. So anyways, I go for the fort specialist, and Cheese goes for the Fire Badger spec. I've been playing a lot of the Saber Hound, whatnot. Like, I think it's pretty good. Against Storms is not quite as good, but not very many people are picking Storms these days. I was kind of not exactly expecting Storms out of Cheese, but here we are. I do go for a crawler up at the front to try and distract some of those Storms right away. And doesn't quite work out that well. Our sabers do get stuck on a bunch of these crawlers, so there's a bit too many bodies for us to deal with the sabers, and we're going to lose the first round. Right away we get unit deploys, so Steel Ball, Fang, Tarantula, Rhino. Fang is a good pick, obviously. Lots more bodies. I think that's a great choice from Cheese. And I'm looking at this board and I'm thinking, like, Fang's pretty good, but I don't know, maybe we want to try something else. You know, he doesn't have a whole lot of damage, like if we can get in his face, so I thought I'd pick the Rhino here. And maybe that way we can put some pressure on. I put a side deploy to try and bring these crawlers to the side so the Rhino can get in. And then we just sort of protect our flank here. Cheese does go for a side deploy himself and slows us down. And we are losing to all these bodies here, but our Rhino finally getting to move. Has a little pack of crawlers with him. We get the tower, thankfully. Good timing on that, and our hounds are able to clear up the other hounds and crawlers. And then we're able to take this round. So we're back in the game here. Alright, advanced shield airdrop, Scorps and Rhinos mass production. Shield airdrop, I mean, I should know, this is, I think, probably Cheese's favorite card, if not one of. Being that the amount of deploys that he does on flanks is tremendous. So being able to put a shield there is really helpful. And for us, we're never going to be able to kill these crawlers. This is such an incredibly annoying maneuver here, especially when there's the shield, because you're not able to kill the shield. So anyways, I think, you know, we got to sell that Rhino. He's probably going to be counting the Rhino now, which I don't think it's the Phoenix, so I was kind of right about that, but yeah, the shield is kind of annoying, and we got the shield as well. Like, I was expecting the Fire Badger, and we can, because he's Fire Badger spec, right? It's the Fire Badger turn. But we do lose that shield. However, we are going to win the round, thankfully, but yeah, we're never going to be able to clear this, so it's going to be incredibly annoying. He's already got a level 2 tower there, interesting. And we get that -50. Okay, Elite Steel Ball offered, Portable Shield, Enhancement Module. Another mass-produced Scorp offered. Take our time here, but we end up skipping. And now it begins. Interestingly, he goes on the left side here, starting the Crawler Wasp combo. We get our Farseer. I think Farseer is really good for being safe, and actually ends up working out really well for us here because we don't have a whole lot of anti-air, and I'm expecting eventually something with wasps. That's just kind of his playstyle. So we managed to clear that up on the side. I feel all right about that, but we do, because of like being dragged all over here, that means our sabers are totally exposed. And we end up losing this right side. And then we eventually get run down on the left there. We do have one Phoenix left, but with this small pack of fangs, we're not going to be able to clear that. But close round. And now I know what's coming. Cheese has chosen his side. Wasp Swarm offered. Fortified Mustang also offered. That card may come into play later. And yeah, here we go. Of the Farseer. It's pretty important. And yeah, I'm realizing like these sabers aren't doing anything. We gotta sell out of them. They're just getting caught, and there's too many bodies. And right away we're gonna go into AA Farseer. And then we're gonna start protecting our Farseer. Too many sledges, so we get one sledge. We get some fangs here. We want some extra ability to clear the air here, like any stragglers, so that the Farseers don't get stuck on like a single wasp. And we will use our Wasp Swarm as well. Cheese uses Wasp Swarm on the right though, which is kind of annoying. This player just, he knows how to be really annoying. And I mean, that's, I don't mean that in a negative way. I mean, like, in these games, like, being annoying is a way to victory, right? Anyways, we lose that round. We're down to 2,600. Unit drop offered here. And I take my time and I choose a Void Eye. Because there's 3 spaces here. With the anti-air and the Farseer, he's not going to be putting... He's not going to be putting the Wraiths here. So 100% expecting Rhino. And that is what we get. Level 2 Rhino. So the Void Eye, great unit to deal with the Rhino. Energy absorption is maybe... Like, maybe I shouldn't have clicked that right away. Maybe I should have grabbed Charge Shot. Or even nothing this first turn. Probably not teched. See what happens. And then, you know, maybe even electromag armor that could stop these wasps. I'm not sure. I haven't really experimented with that too much. The thing is, with Cheese playstyles, like nobody else in the world plays like this guy, so it's kind of hard to practice against him. We got to throw down missiles here. Now his shield's up, but we do have a pretty good line of defense here. We have a shield as well. We go for the Mech Rage. We want to clear all the garbage and make sure that we can get locks on the wasps and the rhinos right away. Round starts and it goes incredibly well for us. Those Void Eyes were a great pick. But yeah, you know what? They are hitting the Void Eyes. I wonder if Electromag would have been a better choice there. I really don't think we should have teched energy absorption. Yeah, after shutting that down, I'm feeling pretty good. I feel like I got a handle on the situation before it got out of hand. Improved Wraith is offered. And I'm thinking, okay. We do need a bit more chaff clear here. Our chaff clear is not quite as good. You know, let's get the Wraith. Let's get range. With improved Wraith, you know, we've got the extra range and extra damage. it should be good, but Cheese, just the mastermind, he says, you know what? 2 packs of wasps here. His tower is level 1. It is exposed. And you know what? I'm thinking too, like, okay, I have to take this seriously. We're gonna rapid redeploy. I'm gonna put another sludge here. I want to slow this down. But man, if I just put anything here, or level this tower or something, this would have gone a lot differently. These rhinos were just barely not able to die there because the tower timing, and just like that, even with this damage here, yeah, it is enough. And she's just takes 2,000 life off of me and wins that first game. Wow. Yeah, let's take over this round and try it again real quick. Not going to make much of a difference, but I want to see what happens if we do. So we do this. We get the range because he's got range on the wasp. And you know what? The reason why I want to get the air, because he's already teched into ground spec. So you'd have to tech another aerial spec in order to deal with the wraith as well. Do this, and we need a couple missiles here. And I know, like, literally if I put a missile here we would be fine, but let's ignore that for a second here. We'll take mass recruitment, and I mean, I don't know, this thing's not really doing anything. If I like sold out, what if I even did something like this? It would be okay. Probably didn't even need a loan here, but yeah, let's see what happens with this. 'Cause I wonder if this wraith would, yeah, slow things down. We're able to kill those rhinos. And yeah. Damn, that would have been so much better. We would do tons of damage here. So a bit unfortunate in that first game, because yeah, we very easily could have turned that around, did 1,500 damage to Cheese instead if we were just a little bit safer about our tower here. Okay, let's go into game 2. All right, this is game 2 up against Cheese. My tournament life on the line here. If I lose this game, I'm out of the tournament, and I'm feeling really stressed out about it. I had been practicing pretty hard for the last few weeks, and I unfortunately lost that series against Blood, which I felt like I was in a good position, but always like was throwing it later in the game. And then now up against Cheese, it's like all the practice that I had done like doesn't even make a bit of difference because he does not play like any other player in the world. So it's a bit of a freestyle here. We're up in, this is game 2, and yeah, Cheese just needs one more win and he's secured his spot. Move on to the next round of the Mechabellum Mini Masters tournament, and I am fighting for my life here. So we go missile spec. I think missile spec is really good against Cheese because he does a lot of wasp stuff, and so you get 2 missiles, you can shut down wasp pretty quick. And he's gone aerial spec, which is like, oh my god, it's like aerial or rhino spec for him always. But yeah, we got this aggro deploy with the sledges here, and we pick our marksman because we want to be able to shoot down these steel balls with only the possibility of 2 packs of chaff. 2 packs of sledges is fine for dealing with the chaff player. at least in this first round. And we're able to win that. Great. And now we need to chaff up. Missile strike is offered. Wasp Worm, Rhino. I feel like picking Rhino into this is not great because of the Steel Ball, so we go for the Wasp Swarm. I was thinking possibly Wasp Swarm would be picked up as well for cheese, but you know, it's hard to tell where. So my thought was like, maybe we just try to kill him faster than he kills us. So where do we put this other? Oh, we put the other crawler here. Yeah. So we protect behind here, and we try to slow things down if we were to deploy the wasp or rhino there. We do manage to kill a bunch of those wasps. He levels his tower to 2 though. But we do get that tower. He gets both of our towers. We're under threat here. And if we can kill these 2 wasps, we're actually okay. Yeah, looks like we're alright. So we take another round. Firebiter, Hound, Sandworm, and Melter. At this point, I don't have a lot of chaff clear or chaff. Like, I'm feeling like Hound is a pretty good idea. Sandworm feels bad in the Steel Ball sometimes. You know, Firebiter is an option, but I think I just need bodies. But yeah, look what the Madman does here. You know, he has so many deploys with that. So yeah, time to turn on the wasps. So you know, obviously I'm expecting this, but like I wasn't expecting it this turn. I guess I should have known how many hounds are here, but you know, I'm still playing. I feel pretty confident right now. I'm playing my board, so I think I can't keep doing what I'm doing. It's been working in these other games. Let's not break the mold too much. And so I go for that Phoenix, but I think that was incorrect. And we just can't deal with all these wasps. There's too many. Yeah, seeing these wasps, oh my god, I just had a huge sigh. Like, I remember thinking, oh my god, this has got to do anything else. And what the hell can we do to stop it? So Cheese gets some damage on the board. Incendiary up on turn 4 means that it'll most likely come back around again. Ion is also an idea. And subsidized Steel Ball. Historically, in all my practice matches, when I've picked Steel Ball, I've won the game. So in my mind, I'm like, I don't know, maybe we can do it. But I'm alluding to maybe in the future. Right now, we're not picking the Steel Ball. And so my thought is, if he's going hard on this side again, you know what? Maybe the way to play it is not to play it. I don't want to play his game. I don't want to play something that he is more familiar with than I am. So we're going to build up our right side here. And that way when he clears this and he's coming to us this way, or if maybe we can get tower timing, things are going to be kind of out of position. You know, they have different speeds, so and a longer distance. So like we could set up in the middle or here and kill stuff as it comes over. We're just going to level up our tower here. So that was my thought, that we're just going to give it up. We're going to slowly move over. We got efficient light offered, portable shield, underground threat. We go underground. Man, portable shields are really good for rhinos. Do get a level on this Mustang. It's pretty good. Yeah, and in this case, Cheese goes for the Wraith. Wraith with portable shield. So we go Farseer. Like I said, I think Farseer with the anti-air is really good. You don't even need burst mode. There was a slight nerf to burst mode recently, but just the anti-air is pretty good. It'll shut down these Wraiths, no problem. And yeah, we continue building up on the right side. And so now what's going to happen, these wasps are much faster than the Wraiths, so they're going to be kind of out of position, and hopefully our Mustangs are going to be able to kill these higher level wasps, and we're going to be able to build levels on our Mustangs. So that's my hope here. And it would have worked too if it wasn't for that shield. So Cheese takes around because of the shield there. And fortified Mustang is offered. Quick deploy and underground threat as well. I take a long time to think about this because I was checking the ranges here. So fortified Mustang gives HP 200% but reduces range by 20. He pauses for a second here. So we've got range on Mustang. It's 135 range. Okay, and the Wasps with range is 90. 135 minus 20, 115. We're still outranging the Wasps, even if we take Fortified. If we take Fortified, we're going to build up our HP, so then hopefully we'll be able to live, you know, some extra shots from the Wraith or like whatever is going to be hitting us. Even the Wasp, potentially. Debatably. So I ended up taking it. Okay, so let's see. Let's level 3,000 HP on the level 3 Mustang. That's pretty substantial. So we can take a few hits from the Wasp. So I think this is a pretty good move. And yeah, he's doing this stuff all the way in the left tower again. And we're just saying, you know what, forget it. We're gonna build up our Mustangs. Now we've got the AA on it. We've got even more range. So we get our range back that we lost, plus 10 against air. We've got this tower up to level 3 now. And we got like, yeah, this Farseer to deal with the Wraiths. And we get that tower, but with the other tower, we lose ours. We do manage to get that Wraith. Now, looks like we're able to clean up the rest of these Wasps. Although we lost a lot more units than I thought we should. But we're going to have a level 4 Mustang now. So we are building up levels on our Mustang. Now, Fortress offered. Really great here. So I'm continuing with this idea that he's going to be pushing into me from this side. So I'm thinking about like putting the Fortress kind of in the middle here. We get AA. And we've also got AA on our Farseer so that we can deal with the Wraith. I'm not sure, you know, maybe we didn't need AA, maybe we could have gone burst mode instead, because that stops Rhino too. Yeah, so we got this, it's level 4 now, so it has a very short duration of paralysis. And a lot more HP. So yeah, round starts, we've got even more Mustangs. We do have to be careful because he does have armor on the Wraith as well. Lose that tower pretty quickly. Fortresses are doing pretty good. And it all comes down to this tower timing here. It's a level 3 tower now, so unfortunately it doesn't look like we're going to get it in time. So Cheese takes a round, does a lot of damage here. Oh man, I'm getting real nervous. Mass-produced fort also offered. I mean, you can't really say no to that, right? All I want this for is the AA. Throw down a couple more forts. Also interesting to know, the original forts, if you were to sell them, are worth more than the mass-produced ones. They don't change value. It's weird. So these ones are still 400. We throw down some missiles. We upgrade this tower to 5. And yeah, we've got like 3 more forts here. You do have to be a bit careful with these steel balls, though. So that's why I'm putting some missiles further in, so that when the steel balls come in, they should get missiled and slowed down. If they're slow, the forts should hopefully be able to deal with it. Lose that tower, but the debuff takes almost no time. Slow down, and another missile, another missile. Rhinos are so slow. We are able to pick them off. So this missile's playing a big role here. Oh my god, we lose that fort. But we are able to clean up the rest of these wasps. Trying to level up there too, and we get some damage back on the board. Okay, really difficult decision here. Efficient Giant is like a good idea. Like, we can throw down 250 cost forts. So I was thinking about that. I was thinking about additional deploy. I was thinking about advanced power. The speed seems pretty good because like we can get towers faster maybe, but in the end, I feel like we're coming down to the wire. Like, there may only be one more round. He killed me at 2k HP before. I go for the skip. And with this level 5 tower, I think maybe with a war factory with range, we'll be able to shoot these balls and these rhinos before. We're going to be kind of safe here. Hopefully be able to blast him down. He comes into the right side with a rhino here, though. He always knows when to change sides, and oh my god, my life is flashing before my eyes here. We have to do some more damage. We kill that rhino just barely. But Cheese takes a very important round win here. But by killing that rhino, like, I'm not gonna die here. Doesn't look like it. Still quite a bit of damage. Yeah, 762 life left. So, we got Vulcan, Raiden, Saber, and Melter offered. Some good options here. I don't think Vulcan would be a good choice for me. Good choice for Cheese, possibly, with all of these Mustangs, but he does go for the cell. And we go for the Saber here. I feel like this, level 8 Saber, we can just blast these rhinos, no problem. So I'm going to pop them on my right tower here. And we're going to throw down another fort. And I think looking for an oil or something. We want to slow everything down. Yeah, I go for the oil on the left so that the war factory can... It's like within range here. We can deal damage to the war factory. And around Stars, he's so fast. They get the tower. Look how much damage that rhino does. It's crazy. But kill that rhino. We're gonna get the tower. We lose our tower. Then we get his tower. And yeah, okay. Looks like our Saber is able to tank for us. And we're still alive, we're still in it. We're just barely hanging on. So close to ending our entire tournament life here. I go for advanced offensive tactics. We need more damage. I feel like that was better because we want to be able to cut through this armor, and we have mostly Mustangs here, so we just need to kill like faster. Yeah, and I think we need to put some stuff in the way here. These rhinos are really like a serious threat. Yeah, so we go for double shot. I want to shoot down this rhino as fast as possible. Some more Mustangs. Oh, and Abyss is chosen, which I think this was the mistake from Cheese. Throw down the Abyss to try to deal with all these Mustangs. But we've got so much anti-air. Oh, we lose that tower. I'm gonna kill the Abyss. We do get the Abyss. Now this pile of junk is heading into us, and oh, we lose our tower again. Oh, it's so close. Double shot that tower. We come back. We've only got a handful of Mustangs left. And not able to kill everyone just yet. But we are not dead. Okay, round 12. We've got Tarantula, Radiant Fang, and Melter. What are we doing here? Melter's an option, like it does stop the Rhino, the Wraith, and the Abyss. Cheese goes for the Melter and sells it right away. I'm also debating the Fangs here. Force goes to level 6 Fang. Like, I don't know, maybe that could work. It's an idea, but I've never tried it before, so it might not be... It's pretty high risk, right? There's also the Tarantula, which is an option. 3 squads of rank 3 Tarantula is quite a lot, and I do run anti-aircraft, so I end up taking Tarantula with anti-air. I've used this before, and it feels a bit better. So immediately go range anti-air, level 3 Tarantula. We're going to try and shut down these Wraiths. And yeah, it'll do a bit better against like a level 1 Abyss. Shouldn't be able to kill it too quickly. I think it takes a couple swipes. Get to level up our Mustangs, and so Cheese is now going for the War Factory. Trying everything he can to shut me down. Just barely hang on, 660 HP left. And yeah, we throw down a bunch of missiles here. Make sure to keep them kind of in the back, because we want the Rhinos to run into them, and we don't want them to be shut down from missile devices. So I see this War Factory, and I'm not too worried about it, to be honest, because like I just need to make sure that ours stays further back. Like, oh, it's getting close. It comes and it shuts me down. Oh, we kill the War Factory, thankfully. And now we're in the headbutt here. You know what? Tarantulas also do quite a bit of damage against the Wraith, so pretty good. And actually, with that Tarantula play, we managed to turn the round around, and now we're both under 1k. This is most likely the final round. We're all the way into round 13 now, sweating. Rhino Assault is offered, and what we're going to try to use this for is stomping on some of these wasps. You can use it kind of like a missile, right? You drop it down, and we're going to hit these level 7 wasps, or the highest level wasps that are here. So we want to shut them down. As we've also got the underground threat. We're going to throw that in front, trying to block up the way. Slow down all the stuff coming from across our line here. We do get a level 3 on our War Factory, so that should help kill the Rhinos, Steel Balls, and the War Factory much faster and stay alive versus the Abyss if it ends up targeting us. We do get more Mustang levels. We've got a level 8 Mustang. That is crazy. And another War Factory coming down onto our right side. Launcher overload and high explosive ammo. He's going to try to come in and get the tower. And I do make a little bit of a mistake here if I remember. I still got a lot of money. The timer starts ticking. And what are we doing here? Quickly throwing down missiles, another unit, and I think I miss getting like another attack or fortify on this. We didn't spend quite all of our money. Do not squish successfully very well, and I'm a bit scared this War Factory's coming in and we lose our left tower, but thankfully we kill it before it gets our right tower. Now on the left side we managed to shoot down that War Factory before we lose ours. And it all comes down to this. Bunch of Mustangs left. Some Tarantulas and some AA missiles. And it looks like we are managed to clear that, but we're losing our Giants. Is it enough damage? And yes, it is. We save ourselves, and we end up going into the tiebreaker game here. So really, really close game. I think that was a really clutch move here with the anti-aircraft missile on the Tarantula. Yeah, and I think the idea of abandoning this side was the correct one. We should have buffed this tower up a little more or gotten like another attack upgrade in order to help kill everything. Also cheese with the advanced power system. Makes it difficult to hit the wasp with the anti-air missiles, so that's why we didn't keep making more forts. I wonder if barrier would be a possibility here. Probably not, because the abyss. Maybe he got the abyss thinking we were going to get barrier, and that would be difficult for him to deal with. But yeah, end of game 2. Let's go into the final game of the series. Okay, game 3 is here. Our tournament lives on the line. Whoever wins will move on to the next round of the Mechabellum Mini Masters Tournament, and whoever loses is eliminated. So, Cheese gets the Rhino spec, obviously. Steel Ball Crawler, okay. And we're going for the Marksman spec here. We got a decent pack, the Tarantula and Crawler. Keep this on 2x. Interesting deploy for Cheese. He's picking both sides. And I'm thinking we probably just want more crawlers. And I put one in the front to try to stop steel balls from locking on. Just spacing so we can get a war factory and whatever. Round starts, and we just barely dodge getting hit by that steel ball. Thankfully. Okay, we lose our tower, but we still got our whole army here. So that's okay. We got a small pack crawlers going to that tower. And our crawlers get in front of the balls, so we are doing okay here. I think we're going to get tower timing, and we absolutely clean up. So, as is typical fashion, we've got a good early game here. And what are we going to do to throw it away? Sledge, Arc, Storm, or Fang is offered. Cheese goes for Fang. And I go for the Sledge. I'm thinking actually with my Marksman spec here, I can put this on the left and with some crawlers, and we're actually going to be completely fine on the left side. So the balls will come in with this vertical Sledge. They're just going to get one at a time, right? And level 2 is going to be able to kill whatever happens, like all these hounds and crawlers and whatever. And then we're just going to slow things down. Oh, we do have a missile as well. He's already got the little beacon. And it looks like, boom, good missile. And we've got so many crawlers here on the right now. Get that tower down, and we're just absolutely crushing now. We're looking real good. Putting a lot of pressure on Cheese to figure out how to overcome this. And what does Cheese do when Cheese is against the wall? Subsidized Marksman was offered. That was, you know, maybe I should have considered picking that. Just knowing my opponent, but... yeah, so we just want one Tarantula here. We're going to be able to defend everything. And, of course, we've got the triple Wasp deploy on the side now. And I don't know what I'm thinking. It's round 3 and I didn't make any anti-air. We've just got the one Marksman. Obviously that's not good enough for Cheese. Nice dodge. That missile. But yeah, one of the reasons I also picked the Tarantula this game was knowing how well it helped last game deal with these wasps in air. So if I'm going Tarantula, that gives me an option to pick anti-air again, and I'll have some extra units earlier on in order to help. So that's okay. We're kind of expecting this. We do lose a lot of damage here because we didn't have AA. If I had picked one Mustang pack instead of two tarantulas, I think we would have been looking a lot better here. His power. It's offered smoke photon barrier. And I go for the advanced power 2. I'm thinking, you know, maybe we can kill the tower before he can kill ours or something like that. And he's got level 2 wasp on everything now because he killed so much that last turn. We have so many upgrades on our crawlers available. But yeah, we know what's coming now. You know, he's deployed on the right. He always throws down the crawlers in front on the next turn. We get the Farseer. You get the sledge. We're trying to make a bit of a defensive line here, so he's to come in through the sledge like that. And right now we're still just kind of like building up and delaying a bit, hoping that we can get a tower in time. But unfortunately, Cheese levels up the tower to 2 and not able to kill it, and also with the oil on the left side. Can't get to the tower in time. And we lose our marksman as well. So that's a bit unfortunate. So we're going to lose another round, but not too much damage. Subsidized steel ball. Okay, so as I alluded to earlier, when I pick sub ball, I tend to win. And I see this card and I'm like, you know what? Sub ball can do really well against the Rhino. Instead of having these sledges here like this, we're going to put balls. We're going to slow them down and they're going to do quite a lot of damage to these Rhinos, hopefully. And then we're going to immediately pick our AA on Tarantula. It is more important than range. Obviously, we want to be able to shoot air. And pretty cool move there. The Rhino dodging the missile and whatnot. He's coming in here and oh, he's going to beat us up. Do get the tower. But that Rhino is too strong. That move there with the mobile beacon was huge. Now we get the tower. We're going to finish off this Rhino, and now hopefully we can shoot down everything in the air here and get a whole lot of experience. The other thing, like keeping this marksman helps deal with the Wraith as well. So yeah, nice. We got some levels. All of our trenches got levels. Phoenix, Melter, Sandworm. Yeah, okay, so Melter, another good choice here. I feel like, you know, it stops down the Rhino and the Wraith, so we really need to shut this Rhino down, and we can deal with the air. Throw down some more balls. Protect our Melter. And I don't like that one. What do I do here? Yeah, okay, we get... Oh, we needed to sell something, and so we can get an oil here and slow everything down. Armor comes out for the Rhino. We have degen on Wraith, and we just have range on Wasp. And now she's already coming for these plays from the side. Thankfully, we are able to slow down that Rhino quite a bit, and we're cleaning up on the right. Absolutely crushed that oil. It's a huge play. Kill that Rhino in the middle, and now we get that tower, and we're able to clean up the rest of this junk. Get some real damage on the board here. Cheese down to 730. I'm feeling pretty good. Orbital offered. That's what we want to see. Could have orbitaled here, but I figured I was going to be getting orbitaled maybe, so and he knows if I'm most likely orbitaling here. I think orbitaling the second best place is a better option because he's most likely going to build up this side, giving up here. We crushed this last time, so we don't need anything else here. We need to make sure that we can shut down this. So we're going to throw some junk in the way. We're going to orbital and try to slow down the Rhino and whatever's coming. And we get a missile and everything. And there we go. We got an early lock on that Rhino and immediately kill those wasps with the bomb, the orbital. He does manage to get in here with his ground spec now, though. Get a lock on that or on that Wraith, but it's not good enough. And now the left side, we lose the left tower. And geez, he's not done. He refuses to die, and so do I. So we got 2 forts offered again, if we want to go the AA route, or we could consider Saber. 2 squads is level 3 Saber. Could shut down those Rhinos. I was also thinking about getting the Overlord. Putting the Overlord here and trying to kill the tower before he can kill ours. But I do end up going for the fort with AA. And I'm thinking, okay, so he had this Rhino on the left here this time, so we want to build up our left. He's given up here. He's not able to do this. He's going to be probably coming to the left now. So we make sure our tower is level 2. We get some missiles. We throw missiles everywhere. Even here as well. We've got another... I don't know, that was there before, but yeah, then we see this Overlord. Yikes, we slow down that Rhino. We get the lock with our balls on the right side here. Just barely. We're cleaning up those wasps, and in the middle we clean up those wasps, and then finally what's left is just that level 2 Overlord. We've got 2 melters. We have nope, never mind, no more marksmen, and wow, the Overlord shoots the tarantula just barely, so our unranged melter can walk in and kill that final Overlord and win the game, securing our spot to move on to the next round of the Mechabellum Mini Masters. Just barely surviving. Really good games played by Cheese. This was a sweaty series. It had me really, really frustrated. But we got the balls, we got the AA Tarantula. You know, maybe get a range if we had the money soon would be good. You know, maybe these forts weren't the best idea, but we did get some pretty good missiles here this turn. So, you know what? I think it was fine. They do a decent amount against these Rhinos too, so... yeah, alright, well I hope you enjoyed those games. Thanks for watching for so long. This was a long series, and I'm going to bring you guys more games next week when we do on Friday the next round of the Mechabellum Mini Masters. Hopefully I'll be able to secure a win there as well and move on farther. I would love to be able to keep playing in this tournament. So yeah, cheer for me maybe. Anyways, let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Give me a like, subscribe, all that stuff. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you guys next time.